let's take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey, come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, you know. Wow! Come on. And
everybody. Welcome to Jubilee. Uh-oh, whoa. Replay, rewind. Now we'll try one more time. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jubilee Circle, coming from Columbia, South Carolina. We welcome everybody that's here, as well as those that are joining us online through all this modern technology. Let's get it revved up here, guys. Let's start. We're going to do a Cat Stevens song.
See what I can find out. I left my folk and friends with the aim to clear my mind out. Well, I hit the rowdy road with many kinds of met there, many stories told of the way to get there. So on and on I go, the seconds take the time out. There's so much left to know, and I'm on the road to find out. Descending snow, and through the thrust and thunder. Well, I listen to the wind howl, telling me I have to hurry. I listen to the robin song, saying not to worry. So on and on I go, the seconds take the time out. There's so much left to know, and I'm on the road to find out. Ooh. Then I found myself alone, hoping someone would miss me. Thinking about my home when the last woman to kiss me. Well, sometimes I have to moan, but nothing seems to suit you. Nevertheless, you know, I'm just paging.
It's Jubilee.
So on and on I go, the seconds take the time out. There's so much left to know, and I'm on the road to find out. Then I found my head one day when I wasn't even trying. Here I have to say, 'cause there is no use in lying. Yes, the answer lies within. So why not take a look now? Kick out the devil's sin. Pick up a good book now. Ooh. answer lies within. So now take a look now. Kick out the devil's sin. Pick up a good book now. Yes, the answer lies within. So why not take a look now? Kick out the devil's sin. Pick up a good book now.
Everybody to Jubilee. As you can see, I am not Candace. Candace and Beth are both kind of under the weather today, and so our prayers go to them for speedy recovery. They are on the mend, so that's a good thing. Yeah. But all of their plans got turned upside down, and that's just life, right? It happens to all of us. But today we are going to continue the theme of positivity. We're talking about the humanity. So we're going to be discussing more of that as the service goes on. So, and it's no telling what little bumps in the road we may end up with, and it's okay. It's going to all be good, right? And we'll get there at the end. Might be bumpy, but we'll be there. So let's start the service like we usually do with the call of direction. So if you'll rise as you're able, we will start the call. This is an old Native Indian tradition in some of their services. So we begin it by remembering the 4 elements. It's the element of water and the earth and fire and the sky. And so we'll start it by facing the east. As the sun rises in the east and a new day dawns, we are given the chance for a brand new start. Yesterday is the past. Today is a new page. May I write the day through the eyes of my true worth. Quarter turn to the right and we'll face the south. As we face the south with the heat of the southern breezes, may we feel the heat of passion burn in us to fervently discover our one true self. May that desire burn into the depths of our soul and extend towards everyone we encounter this day and every day. A quarter turn to the right, and we'll face the west. As we face the west and look toward the end of our day, may we rest in the fact that as the day is done, so is the end of the choices for that day. Right or wrong, it's done. As the campfire song says, day is done, gone the sun, from the lake, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest. God is nigh. Quarter turn again to the north. As we face the north, we are reminded of hard times, frozen times. Maybe it's the chill of a relationship that has ended or job gone sour. May we remember those are just events in life that has nothing to do with our innermost part, the part God created that is waiting to bloom and blossom in the spring. Turn back to the center. May we be reminded where our center lies, in the mind of God, our Creator. And that should make all of us say, oh yeah. Let's get some sage. We had a hard time with the stage. So we got to really pass it around today. I mean, we were struggling with it. Yes, breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Here, guys. We all need it. We'll get all of this today. There we go.
What's up?
What's up?
4 non-blinds.
As we sing this song, meet and greet everybody, okay? This is What's Up from the 4 non-blondes. Most have not heard this. You know it? Great, great. Well, meet and greet everybody. All right. All these years in my life and still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. Then I'm feeling a little peculiar. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? I say, hey, 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 hey. And I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I try, oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution, and I cry. Sometimes do I cry? I pray every single day for revolution. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and then I'm feeling a little peculiar. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? All these years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. Woohoo! All right, guys, we did it. We did it. Yay! Yeah, we did it. We did it. All right. Today we're gonna. Yes, yes. It's a fun song to do. You know, daily we're bombarded with the message of how can I do better and better. Experts speak directly to our desire for hope through self-improvement books and websites, articles, info commercials, and Facebook ads. Who doesn't like the idea that with just a little determination, we can be better than we were before? None of us want to stay stuck where we are. We want to flourish. A few years ago, Psychology Today referenced a study from the National Institute of Health that reported that subjects who expressed more gratitude overall had a higher level of activity in their hypothalamus. Now, that's the part of your brain that controls your eating, drinking, and sleeping. Yeah, just saying thank you is like a tune-up for your inner world. Once you start seeing things to be grateful for, your brain starts looking for more things to be grateful for. And thus begins this circle of happiness through the art of being grateful, which makes all of us say, oh yeah. Yeah, and thank you. That's right. In everything, give thanks. Everything. Everything. So we again want to welcome everybody that's here today. If you'll leave us your email address, we'd love to keep you updated about all the things that are happening here at Jubilee. And we do have a lot of things going on. Jubilee is an inclusive, progressive, interfaith community in Columbia, South Carolina. You know what? Candace wrote me a whole page to say that she usually says every Sunday. I'm going to tell you what Jubilee is to me. Jubilee is a place that when you walk through that door, you know you're going to be greeted with a smile and that no one's going to judge anything. They're not going to judge the clothes you have on. They're not going to judge your belief system. Everyone is welcome here. And that means an awful lot. I have a special needs adult daughter. Now, she's not with me today because she wants the attention if Mama's up here. That was one of the big reasons why I stayed at Jubilee, because she is so welcomed. And I knew if they welcomed my Jessica like they did with open arms, this is where I wanted to be, because we would open our arms for anybody that walked through the door. And, okay, so your faith may be different than traditional. That's okay. You got a place. Come on here. And we welcome the chance to discuss what your faith system is here. It doesn't bother us. We don't feel challenged. And no, we are not a cult. If anybody asks, we are not a cult. A cult has a whole list of do's and don'ts listed on their wall. I don't see any do's and don'ts. You know, the only thing I see written on our wall is, if the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, that is enough. And yes, you've got to be thankful. You got to be thankful.
Yeah, there's no sleep deprivation. Or
no, there's no sleep deprivation. We're not going to ask you how much you make so that we know how much money you got to give us. No, we're not going to do that. We don't bow down to our leader, and as you can see, we can carry on even when Candace happens to not be here. We have backup plans A, B, C, and D, so hey, we're good to go. So no, this is not anything like a cult. This is like anything that you probably have not experienced before, and we welcome you to come and join us. Information will be on our website, so you can look at jubileecircle.com and find more about those services. So come. Oh, yeah. And talking about things that are happening, we do have a lot of things happening. Next week, Candace will be back with you. So yay, Candace. And she's going to continue talking about the positivity of, the humanity, when she returns, and she's going to help the band sing songs by Ben Lee as we learn what really matters to humanity. Then on Friday, September the 9th, we're going to do something fun we haven't done in ages. We're going to have movie night. Now, I've been told you can come in your PJs. Please make sure it's something on your body. Birthday suits don't count, okay? So make sure it's appropriate covering, please. Lee's going to bring the popcorn machine, and we're just going to have a good time watching everything, everywhere, all at once. So bring your snack and a favorite beverage and come enjoy the time. There's no charge for this. This is a free event, so come on. And then on Saturday, September the 10th, from 9 to 1, Candace will be doing her workshop again on awakening. It's the six-fold path to enlightenment. Feeling stuck on the spiritual path? Then Candace Shalou, the spiritual director here at Jubilee Circle, has a map to get you back on track. I actually took this workshop, and it was very, very enlightening. So make it a point to come. The suggested donation is $15. We are going to do a hybrid form on Zoom. And so please register at tinyurl.com. So go to our website. Go to our Jubilee page. I'm sure all the information you need will be there. Why give you up-team places? On February the 16th at 7 o'clock, we're doing the Pirates of Oh, excuse me. See, I'm just jumping right ahead here. We're just going to jump way in the future. It might be then, too. Yeah. But September the 16th, which is a Friday night, at 7 is the Pirates of Penzance sing-along. So get your voices warmed up in the shower and come on. Light refreshments will be served that night. And then Saturday the 17th, Tamara, you want to come up real quick and holler? We'll let her come in a second. And I'll tell you about Sunday school while she's coming up. Sunday school is every Sunday at 10:30 right next door to our building. And it's a time of meditation, sound healing, and more to help center ourselves for the celebration. And Tamara, tell them about this poetry walk.
Am I on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
So I'm taller than this. So I'm the president of the Poetry Society of South Carolina, and we are having special events called Poetry Trails, where we go to one of the parks. It could be a local park, state park, and in the case of the Congaree, we did a national park. But we're going to Sesquicentennial Park on the 17th, 10 a.m. Come and walk with us in the woods, have some restorative time, bring a poem. It can be your own poem or someone else's. Just share with us. And also, we are giving away a guitar that day.
Woo-hoo.
So, for that, we are accepting entries into the poetry contest. So for that, you just need to send me a poem related to nature, music, or anything else on your mind. But those are the two themes we suggested. And we will put that over to the judge. It won't be me. It'll be a different judge. And it'll be anonymous judging. So let us have your work and come and join us. There'll be food, too.
All right. Especially the food. We like to eat around here. Just about everything we do involves food. Except for Tuesday night. Sorry, no food. But not physical food anyway. But you can get spiritual food. That counts a lot, right? On Tuesday nights now, we are having a Course in Miracle discussion group. We moved it from Wednesday to Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. So that's Tuesday, okay? Don't show up here Wednesday, or you'll be in the middle of band practice. But on Tuesdays at 7. And Lee McKitchen leads that discussion, and we are just really excited about learning about Jubilee. So if you want to learn more, that's a good time to come. We get into all kinds of discussions. So come. Your ideas are more than welcome whenever you come. So let's have these words. Yes. Sunday school. It won't hurt to say it again. Every Sunday at 10:30 right next door. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Ding, ding. Listen to these wise and holy words. From the book of Genesis, Genesis 1:4. And God saw the light, and it was good. Genesis 1:10. God called the dry ground land, and he gathered water that he called sea. And God said, it was good. You got that? It is good. Genesis 1:12. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seeds in according to their kind. And God said, it was good. Genesis 1:17 through 18. God sent them, he's talking about the sun and the moon, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. And God saw it, and he said, it was good. You see a pattern? Genesis 1:31. God saw all he had made, and he said it was good. And actually in 31, he said, it's very good. He added a little extra punch that it was very good. Psalms 139:14 says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. And then poet Remy, he said, you are searching the world for treasure, but the real treasure is yourself. These are wise and holy words. All creation is holy word, and all creation speaks volumes of the holy. Hallelujah. As you can tell, like I said, I'm not Candace. So we're going to sing the hymn song all the way through, and then I'll have talk time. So let's listen to these. This is You Say from Lauren Daigle. Daigle. Daigle.
This is Daigle, but it's Daigle. We have an F in ours.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. I am more than just a sum of every high and low. Remind me once again just who I am, 'cause I need to know. You say I'm in love when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. And I don't belong, but you say I am yours. And I believe what you say of me. I believe. your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. You say I'm in love when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. You say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Yes, I believe.
Oh, yeah. We're going to let the band come down today. Woohoo! And we want to thank all of CC and the Recalcitrants. They do an awesome, awesome job. So, yay. We'll let them have a moment to get settled. Oh, boy. Can you get around CC? There we go. I'm here. Lean on me. Lean on me. I should have done that song, huh? Lean on me if you need it. So, everybody, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's your life going? Even deeper, how are you feeling about yourself? Now, you may think, wait a minute, Julie, you're not easing into this. No, I only have a short little window of time, so I got to get right down to it. So we're going to get deep and personal real fast. I've been talking to quite a number of folks lately who seem to be feeling beat up and broken. Their circumstances have overshadowed who they are. Their sense of worth has greatly diminished. Maybe where you are now is very different from what you had dreamed, planned, and hoped. It's crucial to accept that your achievements, or lack thereof, has nothing to do with the effect of your identity, and thus no effect on your worth. People with low self-esteem often criticize themselves and their abilities. They brush off compliments and other positive qualities. They focus on the mistakes, what they didn't do, or what they should have done, or what other people seem to do, or what other people have. According to one study, your self-worth is likely based on how you rate yourself in one of these areas. Approval of others. The kind of attention that you receive from other people. Your social media following in this digital world. It can feel like the numbers determine your worth, but you're a little bit more complex than anyone sees on that screen. Your age. Age is just a number. Just how many years you've been on this blue marble at this moment. That's all age is. How you appear physically. That's a lot of times measured by the numbers on the scale, or the size of your clothing, or how far you can run, or how many push-ups you can do. The things you're good at, your job or your accomplishments. Your relationship status with families and friends, especially for those of us who are single. Being single doesn't mean you don't deserve love. It means you're doing you, and focusing on loving yourself at this moment. How you measure up to other people, your status of what is conceived as important, and the influential people that you know. You know, this name-dropping thing. Your likes, and I'm not talking about the Facebook likes, but your personal likes, your taste in music or art, your bank account, your net worth, your income, material possessions, financial assets. All of these, are any of them giving you problems or weighing you down? Let's look just a little bit deeper. In school or work, someone with a low self-esteem may avoid challenges and achieve less. They are prone to accept a lower salary and are afraid to ask for that raise that they deserve. In personal relationships, they may become upset or distressed by any criticism or disapproval. They may bend over backwards to please. They may be extremely shy or self-conscious. They may find themselves falling into the same bad relationship over and over again. Someone with a low self-worth may avoid or withdraw from intimacy or social contact. They are less likely to stand up for themselves from being abused or neglected. Any of these hitting a chord? A low self-worth may affect you even physically. You tend to avoid eye contact with passing strangers on the street. You tend to have slouched shoulders. You may even have a hard time getting a good night's sleep because you don't think you deserve anything. The weight of the day is on those shoulders. Your worth to God isn't tied to any of that. In God's eye, there's not a human hierarchy of worth. That professional basketball player, he's not greater than the doctor. The doctor's not greater than the fireman. The fireman's not greater than the teacher. The teacher's not greater than the garbage collector. And the garbage collector is not greater than the homeless person. The Course of Miracles says your worth is not established by teaching or learning. Your worth is established by God, and God doesn't create junk. With every creation, God said, it is good. And you are his creation. He looked at you and he said, it's good. And I know he had a great big smile on his face when he said it. Who you are is not up to you. Who you are was conceived by God. It was set by him forever. Forever. Not just this short little time here on earth. All of your choices and all of the efforts that you can't do anything, nothing to change your worth. Your efforts can't enhance your worth, and it can't damage it. The last point is a real relief. As we think and do things all the time that we think appears to damage our worth. A few years ago, I lost my way. I thought my poor choices was a reflection on my self-worth, and I felt worthless. What was the point to even continue? Yes, I had those kind of thoughts. And this shattered my entire faith system, and I had to rebuild. I was basing my worth on some bad choices and my bank account. That's the way the world sees your self-worth. You know what? They're just choices. Choose again. It's really that simple. Just choose again. You start every day fresh and new. just choose again. Your true worth does not rest on any shifting performances in this precarious world. It rests forever on one changeless fact. You are a limitless spirit to the mind of God. Hear that again. You, not the people beside, don't look at them. You are a limitless spirit to the mind of God. The Course says, I am as God created me. If God creates only the perfect and the pure, and if I'm as God created me, then none of my bad performances have damaged my original self-worth. I love this illustration that I'm borrowing from Ben Lionel Scott. So follow me. You can play along too. I have a dollar bill. I have a dollar. This was designed a long time ago. But it still holds true that it's worth $1, right? Right. All right. If I see something for 65 cents, can I go buy it? Yeah. If I see something for 85 cents, can I go buy it? Well, 85 cents you should get by with the taxes on it. What if I take and I wad it up like this? It still can't be worth $1, can it? Oh, it can. Okay. Well, what if I wad it up, but I put it down on the floor and I stomp on it? How much is that worth? Yeah, that's still $1, huh? What if I take and wad it up and I throw it in the trash can? That's not worth anything then, is it? Go get it, and how much is it worth? Still worth $1. What if I take this $1 and I tear it in half? How much is it worth now? It's still $1. It's still $1. I used to be a teller. We didn't take just one half. You had to have both halves for it to count. So you're telling me I can wad it up, I can step on it, I can throw it in the trash, I can even tear it apart, and it's still worth $1. Sometimes you feel like this dollar bill. You've had your life turned inside out and upside down. You've been stepped on. You've been abused. You've been hurt. You've been taken advantage of. And you feel you've lost your value, your worth. But you were created by God with worth. And you are worth the same today as when you were created. And God said, it is good. You're still worth that much. We might have some extra lines and creases, but you're still worth the same amount. Despite it all, beneath all of my failing appearances, I remain as perfect and pure as the moment He first created me. And even if you're a homeless person without $1, dirty and disheveled, forgotten by everyone, you still have limitless worth to God. Your worth is established by God. Nothing you can do, think, wish, or make it necessary to establish your worth. You don't have to do anything. It's there. Often we listen to those voices in our heads saying, "You're not enough." We walk through life with this sense that we're not cut out for more. Proverbs 23:7 says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Remember your worth. Think on it until it's imprinted in your heart and tell yourself often, My worth is beyond anything I can do in this world. My worth is more than the job I have, more than the relationship I'm in, more even than this body I have, and more than my bank account. Seed that deeply, and you can take on any challenge that comes your way with confidence. Be willing to allow the Spirit to show you your true worth. These wrong choices, they're just mistakes. Mistakes becomes experiences. And the more experiences, the better you'll get at making choices. And before you know it, you'll be soaring high with confidence. If you have a high level of self-worth, then if everything was taken away from you, it still wouldn't change who you are as a person. It won't shake your self-confidence because you don't measure your worth by external circumstances. But Julie, what if my ego gets out of control and I start thinking too highly of myself? Well, got news for you. If you think that you're the best thing since sliced bread, that's your ego self-talking. That's your lowercase ego self-talking. If you think that you just suck, then you're identifying again with your lowercase self-ego. You must get to know the true self, capital S, which is part of our mind that goes beyond the body. When we begin to learn this true self, capital S, we learn that our worth is beyond anything that we can do in this world. And the awesome transformation that happens when we begin to deeply trust our worth in God's eyes is we are then able to recognize the worth in others and their unique place in God's heart. So may our prayer be for the transformation of our heart and mind so that we can see the good in everyone else. And everybody says, oh yeah, oh yeah. We're going to, we switch things around a little bit. We're going to do the meditation time now. Because during this time of meditation, I want you to kind of think back at a recent situation in which your embarrassing performance seemed to damage your worth. And then I want you to repeat while we do the meditation, I am as God created me. Repeat it slowly several times. And if you feel a sense of relief, perhaps a hint of greater worth beyond the shifting situations of the world, then you started on that path to your true self-worth. I am as God created me. Now comes the basket time. You know, we are taught that if we have much to give, we need to give. And we are very grateful for all of those who have helped support Jubilee. And it's because of your continuing support that we're able to keep going and that we're able to share this facility with everyone. No matter what your beliefs are, you're more than welcome to come to Jubilee. We don't shy back if your belief system happens to be a little bit different. We'll share with each other how we believe. So think about giving. We have information at jubileecircle.com that there are links there that you can click if you want to give online. We also do Venmos and PayPal and who knows who else. It's all listed there. Or you can even just send an old-fashioned check and the address will be listed for you there. And I think it's on the screen now. Yeah, I got good tech people over there. Lee and Jim have been awesome helping. And we want to thank Jim because he's given quite a number of Sundays to us for quite a long time and all through COVID. And now Lee's going to try to jump in. So there might be a, yes. Lee and Beth are trying to learn all this new system, all this newfangled thing. So remember us. And when you think about Jubilee, I hope it brings a smile to your face and maybe your purse will open just a little crack to help us out. So we're going to sign off now. But before we do, there is something that we like to focus on every Sunday. And that's a quote from Master Eckhart, and it is, if the only prayer that you ever pray in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. So we say thank you, and we say, oh yeah, and we'll see you next week when Candace will be back. Thank you, everybody.